welcome back to the Art Social. I'm really happy to be here today. It's a new year, it's a new day, and guess what? We have a new video. Yep, today I am posting a wonderful video of a beautiful painting that I've been wanting to challenge myself for a long time, and that is the galaxy. So I've seen a lot of paintings of the galaxy, and I always thought, I can't do that. But I keep teaching you guys that not to give up, right? We don't give up because you end up with beautiful, beautiful paintings like I've been showing you. Yeah. So I want to do that too. I'm going to challenge myself this year, and I'm going to paint some stuff, some new stuff. I'm going to jump out of my comfort zone, and we're going to have fun. So let's start. Number one, I want to thank you all for during the Christmas holidays. I've noticed that some of you have viewed my channel. Some new subscribers have joined. A lot of people liked and followed my Facebook page. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Moving on, I am also interested in letting you guys know that I have purchased a little piece of merchandise from a local company, a local business called LQ Designs. Now, I know the owner of LQ Designs. Her name is Cass, and I sat down with her and asked her if she can make me something special for the Art Social. She was so excited to do that, and we decided on an apron. And I gave her my ideas, she gave me her ideas, and we came out with something beautiful. And I'm really excited. It's super simple, but super awesome, and I'm not gonna get stains all over my clothes anymore from paint. So here it is. I have, ta-da, the Art Social. It's a wonderful, wonderful design. I've decided that this is my new logo for the channel, and it's a black apron that she herself, with her local business, has done at home. So I'm really excited to paint with this thing because now I'm gonna stay clean. Doesn't that sound very exciting? So if you want to check her out, I'm going to have her link in the description below, or you can go try and check it out yourself. LQ Designs, right up there in that little corner. Yeah, that's exactly how you spell it. So go check her out. I promise you will not be disappointed. I was not. This is wonderful. I'm going to get some more stuff, maybe some t-shirts and some mugs. Who cares? All kinds of stuff. I can get all kinds of stuff. I'm super excited, and I really encourage you to go check out her Facebook page because she has tons of stuff that will not disappoint, I promise you. Okay, so let's get started with today. That galaxy, I wonder if you're intimidated, because I sure was, but we're gonna do this. It's gonna happen. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna start with a canvas as usual, so I'm gonna grab my trusty canvas. So right here. I'm gonna paint with it like this probably today, but it doesn't matter which way you put it because the universe it looks like different all around, but it's kind of the same. You'll see what I mean. It doesn't matter which way you place it. You'll be able to look at it and it just looks, wow, wonderful. And I'm really excited to do this with you guys because like I said, it's my first time too. So let's get cracking on this, okay? So my tools today are going to be a toothbrush. A toothbrush for the stars and my shooting stars and stuff like that. I want to have that in the background. It's going to look really nice. I also want to use a small, medium, and large brush as usual. The big one is usually for my background. Medium one is for some designs, and the tiny, tiny little ones is for like little details. Okay? So I'm gonna have all those three, and have yourself a sponge on the side because I'm gonna try something with a sponge. You can get a sponge anywhere, even if your mom or dad have like these sponges under the sink to clean the dishes and stuff. Grab a clean one, cut it in half, doesn't matter. It's gonna be super awesome. I suggest you get yourself one because I will get myself one, and it's going to make our painting just pop. It's gonna be wonderful. So I will see you in the next clip where we will begin this challenging, wonderful painting, and I really hope that you have fun, okay? Remember, stay creative, and let's roll on. All right, guys, as you can see, I got my colors ready, and I've got my tape on the back of my canvas, all safe, good to go. So we're going to start with some blue. I've got blue, dark purple, light purple, white, and black. And as you can see, I'm going to start with my medium brush and just dab in that dark blue. I'm starting on the exterior and I'm just making X motions. So in the corner, I put quite a bit, and at the bottom, I'm not going as thick. Then back in the corner, I'm gonna go as thick as the other one now. Keep doing X motions. I want that texture. Make sure you get all those little white spots. If you don't have enough paint on your brush, dip again and start in that top right corner. X motion, X motion. I'm coming down a little bit on the side, but I'm not going to go all the way down and connect to the other blue. I'm going to leave that open for maybe some purple. I'm connecting the top to the left corner and keep making that X motion back and forth. Now this one I'm going to come down a little bit more on the left side, but I'm also not going to connect there either. There you go. Alright, so I'm now going to use my same paintbrush, you don't need to wash it, and I'm dipping it in my dark purple. While the paint is still wet, we're not going to let anything dry during this painting. We're just going to go over top of the blue with some purple, just so that it can blend in and get a little darker. I want a darker hue in there, because when you look up at the sky, it looks kind of black, right? So just keep doing that X motion. We're going to do that during the whole painting. I'm doing each corner to start. And I'm just adding a little at a time, just to make sure that I'm not overwhelming it. All right. Now, as you can see, I'm starting to creep into that white. And because I've mixed it with my blue, it's like a bluish purple that's just really nice and blended together. And I'm starting to cover all the white. Don't go all the way quite yet. Just keep doing a little bit on the edges. Now that the blue is kind of getting off of my paintbrush, I've noticed at this point that it's become more purple. And I really like how it's changing from blue to darker purple in the middle. I'm dipping a little bit in my blue just so that I can get some more blue in different spots. I don't want it to be the same color, all purple in one spot, all blue in another spot. I want to spread those colors everywhere. So don't be shy. If you feel like you want some more purple in there, put some more purple. If you want some more blue, put some more blue. Blend it in. Just make sure to keep making those X motions all over. I'm going to go back to some purple and add a little bit of light purple to it as we're getting to the middle. You can see there it's become a little bit lighter purple, but not that much. I didn't put a lot. And I'm just filling in that white space. As I'm going, I'm reaching out to the outer corners just so that I can blend in the lighter purple into it as well. And it might not look like it's making a big difference, but I assure you when it's dry, it'll really pop. It'll be really nice. I'm gonna add some more blue in there, mix a little bit of purple, and finish up that remaining white spot. There you go. Looks great. Back and forth motion with like an X and fill in those white spots. Now if you feel like you need to add some more purple, like I'm doing, I'm adding a little bit more purple to the middle. And because we did the X motion, it's nice and full. So from here, as you can see, I'm adding some black to my brush, but I dabbed my brush a little bit on the board so that it doesn't, it's not a lot of black. It's just to say a little bit on my brush. And I'm starting at the top left, and I'm just very, very lightly dabbing and doing X motions so that it can blend in with some of the blue. I'm adding some of the blue as well, just to make sure that it's not too black. I still want that really awesome blue kind of look in the sky, but it also has to be dark. Just keep blending it in as you go, and I'm doing a big part on that corner, and I'm just going very lightly at the top. I don't want to do that black all over my painting. I'm just going to try to do a little bit of the edges and that corner. I don't want the black to overtake and take all that blue and purple that we just worked on. So I'm adding a little bit of dark purple to the black, just so that it's not super, super dark. Keep making X motions. Dab if you need to. I'm putting some at the top and on the right corner. I'm going down the sides. Oh, and my head's in the way. Sometimes you gotta go back and forth and take a look at some different angles by tilting your head in different ways. When you have a very bright light over top of you, it makes it kind of challenging to see when there's wet paint because it glares, and that's really hard to see. So I tilt my head quite often just so that I can see exactly what I'm doing. So here I grabbed some lighter purple, and I'm just gonna mix that in just so that it can blend all together, look really nice. It looks like it's just mixed in right now, and it looks like a little horrible, but then once you blend it in, it's like magic. Just back and forth. Add some blue if you want. I added some blue so that it looks a little bit better. And this part is up to you. You want to add some more purple, add some more purple. You want to add some more blue, go ahead and add some blue. Try not to add too much black though, because we don't want to overpower it. Now here's the part that I was most afraid of, the sponge. But you know what? It turned out pretty good, so keep on watching. I'm dabbing in the white, but I'm also dabbing away most of the white that I just picked up because I don't want it to be very thick. It just needs to be a very tiny layer on my sponge. And then you go right over top of that wet paint. You don't let it dry, you keep it wet so that it can blend all together. So here I am just dabbing. I'm almost making like a cloud. And don't worry, this white is going to blend right in. Just keep dabbing, just keep going. I promise you, because the paint is still wet on the background, it's going to blend in together. And we're going to add some lighter purple in there so it will look really beautiful. As I'm dabbing, I'm going up a little bit higher. I'm almost giving it a little bit of a rubbing motion when I'm going up and down. And this here is I'm kind of trying to replicate the Milky Way. So if you look at pictures of the Milky Way, it looks almost like there's a white streak going through the sky and there's tons and tons and tons of stars. So that's exactly what I'm trying to replicate here. So as you keep going, just dab, 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 dab. Take that same sponge, dab in your purple, but wipe some off a little bit. You don't want it thick, remember, just a little bit. See how little there is? Now go just under your white line, like that, and just keep dabbing. Now I'm going to do another little bump. Go down like that, and I'm just going to dab until it's all blended in, just with the rest. At this point, I decided to use the part of the sponge that didn't have any paint on it, so that while I'm blending it, it's not putting more paint, it's just rubbing the paint that's already there. Trust me, keep on dabbing and it's going to give you the effect you want. I was getting really happy at this point, realizing how much it was blending. And here we have it. I'm going to grab my detailing brush, a very tiny, small bristled brush. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can grab the tiniest little brush you can find, or you can use the tip of a brush. And right here, I'm making stars. We will be using a toothbrush to make very tiny stars, but I'm making these so that we can have different shaped stars. So I want these dots to be the bigger stars on my canvas. And I'm going to focus on having them inside of the Milky Way. So where we did that white and purple dabbing with the sponge, that's where I'm going to put the bigger stars. Because in the Milky Way, you got a lot of big, beautiful stars. So I'm just going back and forth, and I'm just putting stars where I feel I want to see them. Now, as you can see, I finished up my stars in here, and I added 3 little shooting stars. So the next step is going to be using that toothbrush. So I went and got a little jar with just like a couple drops of water in it. As you can see there. And I'm going to grab a brush to mix the paint. So I'm going to grab that white that I had on my palette, and I'm going to mix it into the water. This is a trick that I recently learned, and it helps make the stars come off of your toothbrush a lot easier than if it was just paint, because paint is very thick. So if you try to fling it off with the toothbrush when you don't mix it with water, it's gonna splatter and it's gonna make really big lines. You don't want that. You want little tiny dots. So if it's mixed with some water and you thicken the water a little bit with the paint, it'll make the paint a little more water-based, and you'll be able to have a way better time at using that toothbrush to get the star effect. So I'm gonna grab my toothbrush, and I'm gonna dip it really good inside of my little container. Don't be shy. Okay? Now I'm gonna put that down, and let's show you guys. Now I want you to go from the bottom to the top and just fling your board. As you can see, I'm getting lots of beautiful star effects all over the place. If you need some more, go dip back in and try again. Now I want to get some more stars in my Milky Way, so I'm going to concentrate on putting some there. There you go. And that's it, guys. Paint all over my fingers. Hey guys. Isn't this so exciting? Look at We did. Oh my goodness. Like, you did that. I did that. Look. I am in love. This has got to be my favorite challenge I have ever given myself. It turned out. I am very surprised. I love it. I adore it. I'm gonna put this up in my own house maybe. Maybe I'll gift it. I don't know what to do with it. This is amazing. This is absolutely astonishing. So I just want you to remember that at the beginning of this video, you probably thought, galaxy? Yeah, no, I can't do that. Don't give up. Look, I didn't think I could do it either. Push yourself. Do things outside of the norm. This is unbelievable. I love it. I'm so happy that you were able to do it with me today. I just want to take a second again to thank everybody who has been supporting my channel, my Facebook page. I love you all so, so much, my creative little minds. So I'm going to end this episode with letting you know that in the next few weeks, there will be another video, and let's make it another challenge. Maybe I will announce another giveaway then, and we'll go from there. So I want you to take one last look at that link in the description for LQ Designs for this wonderful apron that she made me. Yeah, if you missed that at the beginning, take a look. The Art Social. It's beautiful. Cass did an amazing job, and I am supporting local businesses, especially with the pandemic around the world. This is wonderful. I urge you, go check out her Facebook page, LQ Designs. I promise you will not be disappointed. I was not, and I am even more happy with this. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, guys, I'm so excited for this new year. I'm really happy that we're going to be doing more paintings together, more drawings in the future as well, and we're just going to stay creative, right? Yeah, because that's what I love. I want to be creative with you guys. I want to show you guys all sorts of inspirations, and I just want to have fun. That's what this is all about. This is about having fun. So pick up your brushes, pick up your canvases, and have fun. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing day. Have so much fun with your friends and family. And remember to stay creative. Love you guys.